Yes, hello. Welcome to this channel once again. And my name is Raymond Kaburi. As usual, I'm a doctoral researcher here in Finland and also your educational consultant. And today I've come your way once again. And I'm here today. And my objective today is very simple. I made this short video for the purpose of showing the application process for those who want to study here in Finland. So before we move on, as usual, I would like to share my screen with you so that we can delve right into it. All right. So I believe you can see my screen right now. And let's start from here. All right. So like I said earlier on, today I made this short video because there are so many people who have been asking for links to study here in Finland, and I decided to make this video for you guys. Now, it will interest you to know that Finland has been ranked the happiest country in the world for 4 consecutive times. So it is a good place to study, and the population is very less. And then we have good weather. You enjoy a lot of snow, and there is no competition on anything. That means that you're not going to queue for anything. And it's a very nice place to be. And I recommend that if you want to come and study, you come here to Finland to come and study. And very importantly, Finland's educational system is ranked one of the best in the world. There is no argument about that. This is public knowledge. And therefore, if you want to study, I recommend you to come here in Finland. Now, so let's begin the reason why we are here today. Like I said, I don't want to waste much of your time in this video, so I try to make it as brief as possible. So study here in Finland. Let's go here. Right. So if you want to get more information about studying in Finland, you can go to this website, studyinfinland.fi. That is the website that you can have general knowledge about studying here in Finland. And it will interest you to know also that we have 13 universities here in Finland and 22 University of Applied Sciences. So when you combine the two of them, it means we are talking about 35 universities at your disposal that you can choose from. So no matter which is your area or your field of endeavor, you can search through the website, and I promise you, you'll find the exact course or program that you want to pursue here in Finland. One of the good things about studying here in Finland is that the application is free. If you want to apply to any of the universities or University of Applied Sciences, it is free of charge. There are no application fees, and you can also have a full scholarship with monthly stipend for your daily uptake or upkeep here in Finland. So let's go to the admissions right away. All right. So we have a website that we call studyinfo.fi. So this is how it looks like. The initial one I showed you gives you a general overview about the universities, the scholarships across the universities here in Finland, student life, that is talking about how students can survive in terms of getting your own accommodation. I don't want this video to be too long, so I try to make it as brief as possible. But in my subsequent videos, I will try to take them one after the other. One video, I'll try to talk about only the scholarships. Then one video, I talk about life in Finland. And one video, I also try to talk about the stories or testimonials of students here in Finland. But today, for the purpose of this video, I want us to navigate through how you can apply for the universities and the University of Applied Sciences here in Finland, because the application session is very near. This year's application session begins from the 4th of January to the 18th of January. So if you are interested to study here in Finland, I would like you to take note of this. You can write it somewhere that you will not forget. because it is only for 2 weeks. Yes, only for 2 weeks. So that means that you should have all your documents ready, your transcript, your passport, your statement of purpose. Here in Finland, we call it motivational letter. So you have to start writing all those things, prepare your CV, because you need a CV when you're applying to some of the schools. So you get all these documents ready because you only have 2 weeks to get your application completed and to submit it. And that is from the 4th of January to the 18th of January. So write it down so that you don't miss it. So like I said earlier on, this website, studyinfinland.fi, is generally talks about the general life of studying here in Finland, talking about the universities, the admission section, the scholarships. But we have a particular website that is the main website that you can do the application from. Because here in Finland, the applications are centralized at one point. So if you want to apply to any university here in Finland, we have one particular website that you need to visit and to make the application there so that it will now be sent to the university. You don't go to the university website to apply. You apply through that website and then the university will receive it. So we are going to that website right now because that's where you're supposed to do the application. Let's try to let this go a bit so that okay. All right. So now we are at this website. So this is the website where you can do your applications from. So we call it studyinfo.fi, studyinfo.fi, but this is a Finnish version. That is the Finnish language. But when you search from Google, studyinfo.fi, I try to leave that link in the description of this video when I upload it on YouTube, so that when you go studyinfo.fi, you get to this website. This is where it will take you to. Now, you can, when you go to, let's navigate through down. So, okay, let's go to this place. So when you open the website, you can go to higher education because, of course, what you want to apply is a higher education. So you can go to higher education. Then you go to higher education degrees. Oh, oops. It's saying an error. Let's see. It's loading now. All right. So here we go. So then you come here. So here gives you the list of University of Applied Sciences. When you see UAS, it talks about the University of Applied Sciences. But then you can navigate through to application to higher education. Application to higher education. So here we have the list of the master's degree programs and in the universities as well as the University of Applied Sciences. So if you want to apply to the university or the University of Applied Sciences, like I said, they are all on this website. It is on this website that you can do all those applications. So when you click on this, all right, let's wait for it to load. Very good. When you click on this, now you can decide to streamline your search or try to make things simple for yourself, depending on your choice or your field of study. So for example, I'm into the sciences. So if I want to study something on, let's say, chemistry, I just search from here. So I click search, then I wait for it to load a bit. Yes. So you see that I have a lot of results. So it gives me the results of chemistry programs that are offered here in Finland. So simple. And the interesting thing about it is that it gives you the information in English because that is the language of instruction. So for example, University of Oulu has chemistry of sustainable processes and materials. So with this, when you click on this particular program, when you click on this, it will take you to the program page in that particular university. Then you can read more about it, the requirements, the documents that you need to submit, the tuition fees, and the scholarships that are available. So when you check and you realize that you have all the documents that, or you have all the requirements for that particular program, then you can apply to it. To it. You can follow, prepare your documents and apply to it. Then, of course, you have another, because of my search, I search for chemistry. We have research chemist, Master of Science, Chemistry, and the year is 2 years. Then you can also click on it. For the sake of this video, I would like to click on this so that we go there so that you see what I'm talking about. So when we click on it, let's see what happens. Now, the program page of the page for this particular program, Research Chemist, Master of Science Chemistry, 2 years opens. It gives you the basic information, as you can see. So as you scroll down, it tells you where the university is taking, the number of credits that you need to graduate, the description of the program, the language of instruction, the location, the teaching period, and the tuition fee, as well as the university that offers it. I'll do a particular video about this particular program because this is my university. So I'll do a particular video about it. Now, if you still want to get more information, you can click on it again. You can click on this again. Now, it opens again, you open into more details. Now, you see here, what is it saying? Read admission criteria. So you click on that one. Then everything is there. So you read the admission requirements, what you are supposed to submit, the certificates, the transcript, the motivational letter, the language requirements, whether you need IELTS or you don't need it, whether your proficiency letter from your university is okay, alone is okay for you to apply. So you read all those things. Now, look at what they've written here. It said, the English language test is not required for applicants who have a university or bachelor's degree or doctoral degree or polytechnic or university or applies completed in English, you see. So this one tells you that if, for example, you did your undergrad in Ghana, which your language of instruction is English, you only need your proficiency letter from university and you are good to go. There's no need to struggle rights in IELTS. So you get a lot of information when you go through each and every of the programs so that you know. Now, you can click on here, the eligibility criteria, the admission procedure, what you are supposed to do. Applying to Finnish universities have a particular criteria or admission process that it goes through. They have a way that your transcript must be posted to the university. So, for example, if you went to school in KNUST or UCC, the transcript must be posted from your university, not by yourself, and it must be sealed and stamped. So you need to read the admission procedure very well so that you don't make mistakes in your application. These are some of the reasons why people keep applying and they are not getting admission. So make sure you go to this page, read on the program that you want to apply, look at the requirements, what the procedure is like, not just about the requirement, but look at how you are supposed to package and submit those documents and make sure that it is done in the right way. That is so, so important. So that is that. Now, you can also get information about scholarship, of course, which is very important to us because we need that. Now, they will even tell you how the results are released, how you are being assessed, when the results will be released. For example, they are saying that the results will be released on 31st of March 2023. That means that when you apply in January, by 31st of March, you will get the results as to whether you are selected or not. That is cool. Then you can start applying for your visas and all that. Now, let's go here, tuition fees and scholarships. All right, so now this takes you to the university website. So it talks about the tuition fee waiver. So this one tells you the amount of fee waivers that can be waived by the university. Let me close this because we don't want to have a chat with the university. All right, good. So this tells you the percentage of scholarship or the scholarship that you can get. People can get 100% tuition fee waiver, including 5,000 relocation grants free of charge. Some people can also get 70% and early bird reduction of 500 euros. Depending on the time that you get your admission, your scholarship can cover full 100% with relocation grant, that is 5,000 euros, or you can get 70%, depending on the offer that you'll be given. But if you don't get anything at all, then this is the fees that you're supposed to pay. And they said that it can also be paid on installment. So read a lot, read about admission. You can also read all these things here when you follow the instructions from that website to take you to the university to get more information about the application process. Now, I think before we bring this video to an end, because like I said, I have to do it shot by shot because I don't want the video to be so long. I'd like to summarize with this. Now, like I said, it's a joint application process. So you can apply to 2 universities at the same time, but it must all be done at that central point that I talked about, that particular website, studyinfo.fee. You go there and just make sure that when the application session is open between January 4th and January 18th, you put in your application, the 2 applications, and make sure that you meet the deadlines as with regards to the documents and all the requirements that are necessary for your application. I think this video was helpful to you. If it is helpful to you, when after watching, make sure you give us a thumbs up, and then you also subscribe so that in our subsequent video, you can also have a feel of it. Until we meet again, see you and have a nice time. Thank you for watching too as well. And make sure after watching, you share and cheers.